Have you ever felt like you know English in your head, but can't make the words come out when you try to speak? Maybe you can read and understand movies or articles, but the moment you need to speak, your mind goes blank. That moment of hesitation is something most learners know very well. It can feel frustrating, even embarrassing, but here's the truth. That's not your fault, and you're not alone. The gap between understanding and speaking is one of the biggest hurdles in language learning. But there is a powerful technique that can help close that gap. It is simple, effective, and anyone can do it. It's called shadowing. And in this video, we're going to explore how it works and why it might be the missing piece in your English journey. Before we begin, I want to share a little story with you. A few years ago, I was trying to learn French. I could read newspapers and understand podcasts, but when it came time to speak, I froze. I remember standing in a bakery in Paris, trying to order something simple, and my brain just stopped. I felt like I had failed. Then I discovered shadowing. At first, I felt a bit silly, repeating phrases out loud alone in my room. But day by day, I noticed something changing. I was no longer translating in my head. Words came faster. I felt more relaxed. Eventually, I walked back into that same bakery and ordered like a local. Shadowing had completely changed my confidence. So what is shadowing exactly? At its core, shadowing is the act of listening to someone speak and repeating what they say immediately after, or even as they speak. Imagine hearing a sentence and then echoing it, trying to match not just the words, but the tone, rhythm, and emotion. It's like following a dance, step by step, until your movements feel natural. This method was popularized by Dr. Alexander Arguelles, a renowned linguist and polyglot. He described shadowing as one of the most effective ways to train the brain for real-time language processing. By combining listening, speaking, and pronunciation practice all at once, you give your brain and your mouth a full workout. But why is this technique so powerful? First, it improves your pronunciation. When you shadow a native speaker, you are not just copying words, you are copying the music of the language. You hear where the speaker puts emphasis. You feel how their voice rises and falls. You practice how the words are connected. Over time, you begin to sound more natural, more fluent, and more expressive. Second, it trains your ears. Listening to native English can be difficult because of fast speech, reduced sounds, and slang. Shadowing forces you to pay close attention. You begin to hear the real patterns that textbooks often ignore. You recognize the way English sounds in real life, not just in slow, clear recordings. Third, it boosts your fluency. When you shadow, you are speaking continuously. You stop pausing to translate. You stop overthinking. You build the habit of responding quickly and smoothly, which is exactly what fluency requires. With practice, your thoughts begin to form in English instead of your native language. There is real science behind this too. Neurolinguistic research shows that speaking and listening at the same time lights up multiple areas of the brain. This dual activation helps strengthen memory, pronunciation, and comprehension faster than traditional methods. According to sources like Wikipedia and Skillshare, Shadowing is widely used in language training for diplomats, interpreters, and professional speakers. It is not just for beginners. It works at every level. One of the best parts of shadowing is that it's flexible. You can practice with podcasts, YouTube videos, audiobooks, or even movie scenes. You can do it for just 5 minutes a day or longer if you like. You can practice while walking, cooking, or commuting. The only requirement is your willingness to speak out loud and follow the voice of a native speaker. Think of it like learning a song. At first, you don't know the lyrics or the tune. But as you sing along again and again, your voice begins to match the melody. Eventually, it feels effortless. Shadowing works the same way. You are teaching your voice to sing in the rhythm of English. Many language learners are already using this method with great results. One learner shared that after just a few weeks of shadowing, they stopped needing subtitles when watching TV shows. Another learner said that they finally understood how native speakers link words together and now feel confident speaking in meetings at work. So, if you have ever felt stuck or shy when speaking English, give shadowing a try. It may feel awkward at first, but trust the process. With consistency and patience, your speaking will become more natural, your listening will become sharper, and your confidence will rise. In the next part of this challenge, we will guide you step by step through actual shadowing practice. You will not be doing this alone. We will speak together, practice together, and grow together. Let's take the first step toward fluent, confident English, one sentence at a time. Let's now take a moment to explore how this 5-day shadowing challenge works and why it has the potential to transform your English-speaking journey. Many language learners feel overwhelmed by the idea of fluency. It seems like a big goal with no clear steps. That's why this challenge breaks everything down into manageable daily sessions that build your skills gradually. Each day in this challenge focuses on a core set of affirmations. These affirmations are short, powerful sentences designed not only to help you practice English, but also to strengthen your mindset. You are not just learning how to speak better, you are learning how to think in a more confident, focused way. On the first day, the challenge starts gently. You focus on mastering rhythm, clarity, and control. The phrases are simple, but meaningful. You start building comfort with shadowing. On the second and third day, the content becomes slightly more complex. You begin to stretch your voice, improve your flow, and feel more comfortable with natural intonation. Day 4 is when things start to click. You begin to notice how much smoother your speech sounds. You feel more comfortable repeating longer sentences. And by the 5th day, the goal is to speak freely with greater ease, even adding your own personal variations to the practice. The magic of this challenge is not just in what you practice, but how you practice. This is not passive learning. You are actively shaping your pronunciation, sharpening your listening skills, and building the courage to speak out loud, to measure your growth. Start by recording your voice at the beginning of day 1. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Just speak honestly. Then record yourself again on day 3, and once more on day 5. When you listen to the difference, you will hear the improvement in your confidence, pronunciation, and rhythm. This alone is a huge motivation boost. You can also write a short reflection after each session. What felt easy? What challenged you? Which words or sounds were difficult? Writing these thoughts down helps you stay aware of your progress and builds a sense of achievement. Here are some tips to make the most of each session. First, choose a quiet space where you can speak freely without distractions. Second, practice at the same time each day if possible. Routine builds momentum. Third, do not whisper or mumble. Speak clearly and confidently, even if it feels awkward at first. Your voice needs the practice. Another powerful tip is to stand while you practice. When you stand up, you naturally breathe better and speak with more energy. Try looking in a mirror, too. Seeing your facial expressions can help you connect more deeply with the sentences. And finally, take breaks when needed. If one phrase feels too difficult, pause and repeat it as many times as you need. The goal is progress, not perfection. Every word you speak is part of your growth. This 5-day journey is not about reaching a finish line. It's about forming a habit. It's about learning to enjoy the process of speaking English out loud. And most importantly, it's about believing in your voice and your ability to express yourself. Welcome to day 4 of your shadowing practice. By now, you've already made huge progress. You've shown up, practiced consistently, and built a foundation. Today we go deeper. We explore not only what the affirmations say, but why they matter and how they reflect your growth as a speaker and a learner. Let's begin with the affirmation. I am not just learning English. I am changing my future. This line is about purpose. You're not here just to memorize grammar rules or pass a test. You are investing in yourself. You are creating new opportunities. This sentence has a strong rhythm and a natural pause in the middle. Make sure you give each part the right emotion. Let the words carry weight. Next we have, every time I speak, I break a little fear inside me. This affirmation is deeply emotional. Fear of speaking is very real. But every time you speak, even a few words, you are proving to yourself that you can do it. Pay attention to the sound of the phrase, break a little fear. It should sound like a smooth, flowing thought, not stiff or robotic. Then we have, fluency is not a goal. It is a journey I choose every day. This is a shift in perspective. Many learners think fluency is a final destination. But really, it is a habit you build daily. This sentence also reinforces discipline. It reminds you that showing up is what creates fluency, not waiting for it to magically arrive. Another powerful line is, I am proud of my effort, even if no one sees it yet. Language learning is often invisible. People don't always see the hours of practice, the silent reading, or the whispered repetitions. But your effort counts. The word effort here deserves emphasis. Practice saying it with pride. Let your voice reflect your commitment. Next we have, my voice matters even when it shakes. This is about vulnerability. Speaking a new language is brave. And sometimes your voice will shake. But that doesn't make it less valuable. In fact, it makes it more powerful. Say this sentence slowly, with intention. Let it feel real. We move on to, mistakes mean I am pushing my limits and growing. Mistakes are not failures. They are signs of effort. They show that you are reaching beyond your comfort zone. Practice the word growing with a soft ending. Let it feel like something expanding, because that's exactly what is happening when you learn. Now take I am becoming the person who speaks with confidence. This is identity in motion. You are not just copying words. You are becoming a confident speaker. Step by step. Repeat this phrase in the mirror. Watch your body language as you say it. Confidence is more than a voice, it is a posture. Another beautiful sentence is, "This small effort today builds my big dream tomorrow." Language learning is a long journey, but every minute counts. Every repetition adds up. This line uses contrast between small and big, today and tomorrow. Emphasize those pairs. Let them anchor your rhythm. We also practice I keep showing up, and that is the real victory. This sentence celebrates consistency. Anyone can start, but not everyone continues. The real win is in showing up again and again. Speak this line with joy. Let yourself feel proud of the work you're doing. And we finish with, speaking English is becoming easier every day. This is both a reflection and an encouragement. You are noticing progress. The word becoming here is key. It means transformation. Practice this sentence with a rising tone. Let it feel like a victory. To deepen your practice, try creating your own shadowing lines based on today's themes. For example, my mistakes are my teachers. Or, I speak to grow, not to be perfect. Shadow these new phrases just like the originals. You'll find your rhythm and vocabulary growing naturally. As you repeat these affirmations, remember they are not just lines in a video. They are reflections of your effort, your mindset, and your journey. Say them with meaning. Say them with courage. And know that every repetition is building something powerful inside you. These affirmations are more than practice. They are tools for real conversations. For example, saying, "My voice matters even when it shakes," can help calm your nerves before a meeting or presentation. These phrases empower you to speak from a place of confidence, not fear. Many learners have seen transformation through shadowing. One student shared that she used to avoid speaking in class, but now she feels brave enough to join discussions. Another learner said shadowing helped him sound more natural in job interviews, landing him a new position. Challenges are normal. Speaking aloud might feel awkward at first, and fast sentences can be intimidating. Slow down, repeat often, and focus on how the speaker expresses each sentence, not just the words. With practice, the discomfort fades and fluency grows. Mindset is everything. A positive attitude helps you move forward, even on tough days. Set small goals, like 10 minutes of practice daily. Celebrate every win, no matter how small. Surround yourself with English. Join communities. Speak with others. And let the language become part of your life. The more connected you feel, the easier it becomes to stay motivated. Remember your why. Whether it's for travel, work, or connection, hold on to your reason for learning. That motivation will keep you going. You've come a long way. You've practiced, learned new techniques, and built confidence. This is just the beginning. Keep shadowing. Keep speaking. Use these affirmations to inspire your practice. Your journey is unique, and every step matters. If this helped you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share your favorite affirmation or learning goal In the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Keep growing, and I'll see you in the next session.